Journal Record editor Ted Struley joins us to discuss other stories making news in business this week. Ted, opposition to next year's right to farm legislation seems to be growing.
Well, it does. There's the first really organized local kind of grassroots organization called the Oklahoma Stewardship Council. The chairman of that is none other than former Oklahoma Attorney General Drew Edmondson. Their concern is that the way the law is written, there would be a standard of proof that says if they want to regulate agriculture or livestock in any way at all, they would have to prove that it is in the compelling interest of the state to do so. They say that would be such a tough burden to meet that it would open up the gates for things like cockfighting and puppy mills and other problematic areas.
The Tulsa Chamber had some good news on the job front this week.
Well, they did. They're expecting some 300 new jobs in the area next year that will come from 6 different companies in a variety of industries. And they say that those will in turn lead to 738 additional new jobs on top of that for a combined economic impact of about $90 million.
Wow, they can use it. Oppositions on the federal health care exchange are shrinking. What's the story there?
Well, one of the healthcare providers has dropped out. That's Oklahoma City-based Global Health. They say that the rates are just too volatile. So that leaves only 2 providers, United Healthcare and Blue Cross Blue Shield here in Oklahoma, working under that law.
Local ag producers are throwing their support behind the multinational Trans-Pacific Partnership. Tell us about that.
Well, in particular, it was the wheat growers who were excited about this. Now they're seeing other countries like Australia signing bilateral agreements to export wheat to countries like Vietnam. And to put it shortly, they want to get in on that action and be able to sell wheat outside the United States in similar fashion.
Oklahoma's congressional delegation wants action taken on the Oklahoma City VA Medical Center. What's their issue?
Well, the issue is that the Oklahoma City VA has had an interim director who was named back in December of 2014 and has been serving in that position since. The congressional delegation thinks it's time to either name him or another as the permanent director.
Ted Struley with the Journal Record. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Liz.